Hey Noah, um, I wanted to talk about Nicomachean ethics. I had made a video before, but I lost myself in my train of thought and I gave up. So I'm starting over. Um, I've read two of his other works. Yeah, I've read two of his other works. So I've already been introduced to Aristotle's way of thinking. I think of the work itself, the second half, um, like the latter books, are not good. They're not worthwhile. They're interesting. I picked up some interesting things from them, but they're not very worthwhile. So if you're planning on reading it, go read the whole thing if you want. But I only think the first half is worthwhile, from what I understand your goal in reading would be. Uh, okay, the I feel like I have to give a reason. The reason I say that is Cicero. He wrote on friendship. So did Marcus Aurelius, like briefly. All of the arguments that they give are unsubstantiated. They're not justified. There's none of that. I would say that some of them are true, some of them are not. It's not like philosophy in the dialectical method. It's just a statement of truth. Like, uh, in Confucius, there's no style of questioning. It's just the disciple asking and then the master stating. That's the truth. There's no justification. There's no reasoning. So that's why I would say that the latter half is not useful. It also doesn't quite touch on ethics, except the very last book. The very last book talks about pleasure, and that one's important, but like the two before that are not worthwhile. Um, I actually think that the Republic is a much better ethical work, or a much better work that touches on ethics. I think about it all the time, and I read it like 4 years ago, and I still think about it all the time. I There was more to think about with ethics with the Republic than there was with Nicomachean ethics. And it might not have it might not be due to the work itself and the way it was written and what he says in it, but um, the way I see the impact of Nicomachean ethics on our world is that it's pretty much everywhere. It's in the Bible. It's in uh, all those Christian philosophers. They all just talk about things. They don't necessarily cite Aristotle, but it's Aristotle's all over it. Um, so if you read it, there's nothing. There's not going to be a whole lot that you've never seen before. Yeah, it was interesting, and now I'm going to read Physics by Aristotle. Um, I don't know if I can talk about my biological ethics theory because the last video I tried to make, I lost myself. I just feel like there's too many things to discuss, but I will. I'm in the process of writing about it, and I think only in writing can I really show my idea. Um, but what I will note, and uh, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are, but especially with Kant or Aristotle, I don't think, I think uh, there's this idea of the soul or, like some dualist property with the physical and the non-physical, or there's the idea that humanity is above all other life on Earth or elsewhere. I don't agree with any of it, and I want to hear what your thoughts are. I feel like in trying to understand what ethics are, it's important to also look at other animals. And that is something that would be easy to concede as a point if we didn't see other animals as much different. I guess like what I want to say is that like we put so much emphasis on humanity as bringing us above animals, but I don't think there's any justification for it. It's all it's all of a like a biblical nature. Like I don't think there's any justification for it. Um, like sure, there are a lot of things that we can do that animals can't, but it's kind of absurd to just state that we have souls and that animals don't, or that we are given special privilege to be something which other animals can't. Um, I don't know. I think I'm losing myself, but I just want to hear what your thoughts are. Bye.